you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right, come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five, who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them, it's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit kidding? Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your mans and them. It's your mans and them. Ladies, you can pull up, we could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh, we could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it.
Yo, what happened to going into shit with conversation?
Nice.
Damn, bro.
Pretty much going in right now.
No, we not, because he's about to do the He did it 3 episodes in a row now.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
No, we didn't. What
Let's
we talked
have a
about? What you
discussion.
say?
We talked about having discussions, walking into it.
So what would you like to talk
Speaking.
about?
Austin's hair. What's your mic? Oh, there's your mic.
I'm here.
Why you got a choker around your neck?
It's my mask.
Okay.
Who you hiding from? You just spit it. Oh,
Wow. We ain't even start. He's already ending the show.
Wait, we started already?
Yeah, he just started.
you are now watching your Mans and them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man Shakespeare,
And this is your Mans and them
live
on the air.
And we live.
from
we
a random
live,
house in
we
Southside
live,
Jamaica,
we live.
Queens. It's your men's and them live.
Quarantine.
Shout outs to everybody that's in the chat room right now.
Yes,
when I
sir.
skull the life of a martini?
The life of Martine. What up? What up,
My
Martine?
boy, what's going on?
Shout out One Eye Skull, yo. If you in the chat, make yourself known. We gonna have a lit show tonight. Shout outs to everybody in the chat.
Shoot.
What's going on, y'all?
Chilling, man. Yo, it's the 4th day of the week.
I thought you were going to say it's the 4th of July. I'm about to be like, yo, what are you talking about?
We're not in July, Kyrie.
Oh, okay.
Come on, get your head out your ass. Gosh, the 4th week.
Shout out Lily. What up, Lily?
Lily! Lily has entered the building.
Rose Mika.
Rose Mika
Shout out
has
Rose
entered
Mika.
the building.
Shout out Vale Rue.
Vale Rue has entered the building.
What's happening there?
What's up,
What's
y'all?
happening has entered the building.
That's nobody.
Oh, there's nobody to say. Who the fuck is that?
But we're in the building.
Everybody, say what's up to us so we can shout you out. What's good? Skirt. I don't know what that song is. You stupid.
How many days are we into the new year now? What is it?
16?
What's today's date?
It's the 13th, yeah.
How y'all?
16 days in.
How
You
y'all?
know, if you square it.
Oh, okay.
Wow. How y'all feeling so far? Feeling good?
Ray.
It's a good year.
Shout out to Ray. Shake, it's locks. Or lokes.
Locks.
You said how we feeling?
Yeah, how y'all feeling so far?
It kind of feels like an extension of December. Not even gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's not feeling. It's
That's
not.
a good. That's a good.
I'm on my. I'm in my bag.
Yeah. What was wrong with that?
Extension of 2020.
I don't feel like it's an extension.
All right, what?
You think it's a new month?
I feel like it's a new
technically
year.
is.
It's a whole new year.
A dazzling place I never knew. COVID is still out wild.
Nah, but you know how like
I'm
you
not
go.
a child, but now I'm in this whole new year.
Oh,
with
new
you.
year.
A whole new year.
You know how you start a new year and it's like the whole year's ahead of you. Like you feel like the opportunities are endless when a year starts and you kind of excited for the year. Like the way the year starts is kind of like, well, goddamn, are we gonna have another 2020?
I'm not gonna lie. Like what you just explained is how I do feel, but I also feel like because it's maybe until February, I'm gonna feel like it's still a little extension of December. If you get what I'm saying. But I do feel like there's endless opportunities.
Well, this year already started. It's already feeling like 2020 with what happened
Facts.
this past week in
Smooth.
DC.
What happened in DC?
I'm pretty sure y'all already heard about the damn rioters, terrorists, those people marching up in the Capitol.
Terrorists, call them what they are.
Al
Yeah,
Cracker.
That shit was wild. Like I never seen no shit like that ever.
You know what it looked like?
What it look like?
You know that scene from Batman when they fighting in the football field?
Yo,
it looked like
that's
that.
a good one.
It looked
That
like
is a
that.
fact.
Which Batman?
The one with
The
Bane.
last one.
Was it Bane?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Bane.
Bane,
yeah.
yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. It
Yeah,
really
that
did
shit
look
really
wild.
look like-
I seen another video that showed exactly how much people was there. Like it was on the outside right before they went in, and it's way more than it looked like when they were
Yeah,
actually
because
in there.
it looked like it wasn't that much people, but like when you said when they did the whole
Yeah.
like different camera angles,
And people traveled states to come
Yeah,
there.
they
that's
flew. Yeah.
crazy, bro. Like people really love this person that much to really.
This
do shit.
person,
Oh,
we
you're not
talk about
saying-
Trump.
Donald Trump.
The Orange Wonder.
The name, thou whose name shall not be named.
Shout out to Lee Jones.
Thou who just got impeached
Again.
Again,
Wait,
first president to ever get impeached twice in history.
Yo,
Wait, I thought the impeachment, like it's like when it goes through.
No.
It's the process. Basically, we pressing charges.
Oh,
You could basically beat the charges or not. He beat the first one.
Yeah. You think he's gonna beat this one?
Yeah.
they trying to impeach him before he leave. He's supposed to leave on the 20th, right?
That's what we
They
living
trying to
through
find.
history.
Well, never mind. That joke don't work.
What?
I was gonna say he's trying to find him on his day off, but not.
You get fired on your day off, Craig.
Yeah, they better put this shit in the history book because I want to see this in my.
Oh,
kid's
this
history
is
book.
definitely, and they can't lie because we here. We
Right.
seen all of this shit happen. They can't lie about none of this.
It's videos.
I would dare go up
Facts.
to my son's school to take the textbook fake news.
Where's
Let me tell
China?
you what. No, but you know what's crazy? Like history in the future, you really can't lie because everything is like documented with videos. It's like you don't miss nothing now, so you can't lie about shit no more. I just realized that.
Yeah,
I
you-
mean,
you could get away with
you could
the.
alter videos.
It's gonna be fake news all the time. It's gonna
True.
be real news. You just
But
gotta-
it's
Yo,
more
no,
so-
listen, you couldn't lie because people be when I was seeing this whole Capitol shit in DC, I was going on Facebook and people was out here reposting TikTok videos like this is all a plot to have us against each other, blah blah blah. This is fake. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers serious? Y'all reposting the TikTok videos and they like try to like put like somebody else in there saying like this is all fake. The government, blah blah blah. Like it can be people who try to alter shit like that.
But you know what's gonna be good about that though?
What happened?
Because in the future, our kids will be able to see both sides. We in history, we don't get to see both sides. We just get to see whatever is written and whatever they feed us. But now we get to see both sides of things, and then people will make their judgment. 50 or 100 years from now.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking about
What?
all the tears of the white people on the.
Did y'all see that video with the lady in the wheelchair?
Oh nah,
She had
I seen that.
The chicken
Nah,
nugget.
Yeah.
Wait, what
Yo,
happened?
it's
What happened?
Nah. I was about to say the nugget, and I just stopped. This nigga said the chicken nugget. We getting canceled, y'all.
Yo,
fuck
and
that.
Who
then,
told her?
and then the lady they got snuffed. She touched
Oh yeah,
the girl's
the
mask.
black girl.
And the lady touched her, and then the other lady.
She snatched
black
her
girl-
phone.
Yeah, she snatched the black girl phone, and then she looked at her and just snuffed her, right? And then she just they cut to her by herself, and she just bleeding, and she and it was like, who did this? Did Black Lives Matter do it? It was like.
Yo, let me read some of these comments. One Eye Skull said it reminds him of the zombie apocalypse attack. That's a fact.
Of what
Ray,
year? Never mind.
Ray said they look tacky and
Called
you
her a chicken nugget.
they look tacky and you know what they made our country look weak, out of control and disgusting. Lily said, there's a hole in the internet where the things get dumped or the context will be lost generation to generation. True. Yeah,
It always comes back.
Yeah, but I feel
feel
like
like-
I'm
no,
happy.
I agree with you.
I'm
It is a
happy that
lot
we're gonna
harder.
be able to see shit,
Yeah.
and be and kind of see it for ourselves.
That didn't
other
happen like
countries,
that.
other countries that control their media, like China, they're not gonna be able to do that,
China.
right?
true.
They're not gonna be able to look back and see the countries actually control the narrative of everything that's going on. They control the media, they control the internet, so it's harder to do.
Yeah, you saw the lady with the onion, right?
The onion.
Was that really an onion?
Yeah, she had
See,
an
see-
onion in the towel, and
She was fake crying.
fake
supposedly.
crying. Talk about we're storming the cap. We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution. They pushed me down and they maced me.
She had an onion.
I loved it.
He's stupid. I loved it.
Oh man.
I heard they was like arresting people, pulling people off the planes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I seen
As
that.
they should.
So did Trump say something to make everybody come?
Well, he was inciting it from like the whole vote shit. Like, oh, we gotta go against the electoral college because he think I won the election. He felt like he won the election, so he was inciting all the people to be like, yeah.
But did he say like come here
he
and
didn't
protest?
exactly
He
say
did.
it,
He said
but
something close to
Because
it.
that's why I thought he
Close to it,
said
yeah.
something
Yeah.
He might
that
have said
invoked
close-
them all to come.
Yeah.
They said he had a speech
I think they've been
before
playing-
that, and the words that he used incited it. Like I think he didn't say go in the Capitol,
Yeah.
but it was kind of on
He
some
said,
like
come out and
come out and
support.
support,
yeah,
something
and
like
like basically you got a bunch of people that you know are crazy, and you feeding them and you throwing logs on the fire to make them
Right.
go and
Well,
and do
people
this.
gotta be careful on the 20th.
He said,
What's the 20?
Leanna
That's when
said,
they
Leanna,
put the new president in.
The inauguration.
Yeah.
You wanna read that?
Look,
I mean,
y'all not fucking up the STEMI, all right?
Facts. I'm trying to get that 2,000. Yo, listen. They better make good on their word, yo.
You think they're gonna do that?
It's like
they
when
just
they-
gave everybody 600.
Yeah, that's what
600.
ain't
Yeah,
shit.
but I think they're gonna give us a second
that
one
shit is
that
gone
fast.
already.
Listen, they said that they was gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding them to their word.
listen.
want
Melody
my
said
$2,000.
Melody said she deserved that punch in the face. I'm glad they showed what happened prior.
Facts.
Black Lives Matter.
Black
Lily
Fist
says,
Matter, too.
yeah, he said exactly January 6th, pull up. He did, tweeted it. That's why Twitter said enough. Yo, they banned him from everything.
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 You can't even get on MySpace.
At MySpace.
He came up with a fake Twitter account too.
Bet.
Yo, you know it's bad when YouTube be like, nah, you can't be.
Bro, have you ever read his tweets? Like, I actually went to his shit and look at his tweets, and I'm like, yo, he's dead ass crazy.
Wait, you be on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
Twitter-
follow me on Twitter, Austin Felix.
He's actually active on Twitter.
You active on
Facts.
Twitter?
Yes.
But not on other social media sites.
Chill, man.
Crazy.
Speaking of social media.
Wait, let me ask y'all this real quick though.
Okay.
How do y'all
the
feel
whole
about
switcheroo.
social media having the power to just cut you off and not let you? What happened? Wait.
Oh,
you
that
talk?
big
Oh, no.
Nah, we gotta talk
Kind
about that.
of similar. No, well,
Finish.
but how do y'all feel about social media being able to just silence someone like that?
Oh, because I mean, listen. At the end of the day, like the First Amendment works, but social, like if your company is a private entity, you're allowed to do whatever you want. Like
True.
I can silence you, especially if your words are harming. Like what you were saying was inciting violence, so I have the right to protect my company and my entity from you further damaging my reputation. So
They all
block-
basically said his messages went against the media's guidelines.
Yo, how they ban you from Pinterest? like, yo, Pinterest is not even like a real. Like, that's where you get ideas from. They're like, yo, you can't even get no ideas from nobody. That shit is crazy.
How you feel about it?
I feel like
You got banned from Indeed.
indeed.
That's funny.
I feel like
That's
I
funny.
understand it, but I also feel like it's kind of scary to see that someone is able to just get banned like that. Like I understand Trump and I get it. But there
ban
are
the president. If you could ban the president, okay. Put me
what?
on the spot.
Gus got some experience, so
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Damn.
But she was breaking laws out here. No, I'm playing.
So
they
what
do
they
it
talking about is like my comedy page, Gus the Third. Also, Gus the Third _ has been removed from Instagram or disabled because I was voiceover in videos that I didn't own, and that violated their guidelines. So because they make their own rules and stuff, they have the right to disable or remove you because it's their platforms.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But
How do I feel about it? I'm pissed. I'm sorry for yelling, but yeah, I'm pissed. It's annoying.
it just makes you see like you gotta.
You ain't got
like,
no
even-
power if it's not yours. If you don't
Exactly.
own it,
Exactly.
you ain't got no power.
I think the problem is basically like is not across everybody. Like at some point you start to feel singled out because people who are posting the same kind of stuff you posted,
Yeah.
they still got their page.
Yeah.
But you trying to grow your page doing the same thing and they're not allowing you to.
Yeah. That's another thing. But I see, yeah, exactly. That's another frustration. But the difference is they're more of a following, so I think that they see them as more of an asset.
So you're a liability.
Exactly.
Like you had a big following though, right?
They didn't let it get that big.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
So you know who else has a big following?
Who?
Oh, this nigga's about to do a transition.
Lori Harvey and
Let me just read these comments before. Melody said he's banned from
Trying to keep us
Spotify
on
too. How you banned from Spotify?
ain't no music for you,
How you
Trump.
banned he can't even have a playlist.
You know what's
Jones
funny? They probably just
podcast.
want to put their name in there so they could get. It's marketing at the end of the day. Yeah, we gonna jump in this.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
It don't
Keith
mean
Fool-
shit.
that sound like a trend.
Keith
That's like
Fool gonna be
MySpace
like, yo, he
doing
can't
it.
come.
Ain't nobody using MySpace.
Yeah, you banned from McDonald's.
He got a
get it
fucking
made-
mug. You know Trump like
what is
McDonald's.
Spotify?
Word. You banned from your own message.
Lee Jones said, "I hear y'all, but we are protected by our freedom of speech, the First Amendment.
The
So,
freedom of
so they
speech.
should have let him rock regardless." Lily says, "Twitter is a private company; they can do as they please."
Exactly.
What up, Cammy?
Cammy has
yo,
entered
yo,
the
yo.
building.
Shouts out to Cam.
Lily said, and he's done enough damage. He's dead. He's dead a criminal. He deserves to get eliminated.
And they didn't say.
Don't watch our chat, y'all.
They didn't say we denying your freedom of speech. They said you not gonna give your speech on our stage. Basically.
Yo, Isaiah Goodwin says, I got put in Facebook jail like a month ago because I said trans aren't real people. Laughing my ass off.
There's probably a good reason why he was in Facebook jail. So let's not even
Isaiah, you
do
should
that.
know better than that, bro.
This- I'm not surprised.
I can see why they put you in jail.
You should know better than that.
You know, a lot of people are getting locked up for. It's not a good transition. Let me.
Nah, Kyrie, take it away, brother. Take it away.
I don't even know. All right.
You know what people get locked up for? Lori Harvey. What?
There goes your transition.
All right, so
We're about to transition into Lori Harvey.
Don't say that to Zay.
listen. One of the
Anything about transitions.
Wow.
that was a good one.
Kyrie said that.
Nah, so in popular news, we got Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey making their this Austin looks like he does not give one shit about this topic.
But that's the nigga that be on Twitter though.
Facts.
Wow.
Listen. All right, so Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey
We're spotted.
they made their relationship known to the
Debut.
public, right?
Yeah.
Can we agree these are two attractive people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
I guess.
What? You don't think Lori Harvey's
Nah, I think
attractive?
Lori Harvey.
You don't think Michael B. Jordan is attractive?
Yes. Popular opinion.
Listen,
He's a good looking dude.
good looking guy, man.
guy.
This is Killmonger we talking about here. Is this your king? Is this your king?
Why are you yelling?
Sorry.
Right. He felt that.
So yeah, listen. One of the main things.
Stabmonger.
Nigga Drew
I
over
don't know
there
what I
horny.
keep my head.
One of the main things I seen on social media. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I saw a double standard when it came to dating, as always, when it comes to like gender and stuff. But I feel like I seen a lot of women kind of cheering Lori on, except for the ones that had like a crush on Michael B. Jordan. But a lot of guys were like shaming Lori Harvey because they talking about she with different dudes and she was with Future and now she with Michael B. Jordan and she be dating these dudes and dropping them or they be dropping her and shit. What do y'all think about that? Because if it was a guy, like I feel like we praise men for getting with different girls in
That
the
we
industry
do.
that are
Yep.
fire,
Yep.
right?
Facts. We be mad hype.
There's a woman, there's a beautiful.
You don't think so?
I don't be praising,
So you be
dude.
hating?
I don't be hating. It's
be
just
like,
like,
fuck
a lot
that
of y'all
nigga.
be dating the same girls. I'll be like, yo, spread that shit out. Like, how many times I'm gonna see the same person with this?
Black China.
Like, thank you. I wasn't gonna say it, but you said it for me. Why? Like you, the same dudes with this girl, the same dudes with Kylie, the same. It's like, nigga, there's so many women out there. Spread that shit out. Like you go find another baddie.
Maybe there's something
But the
about
thing-
them that attracts Maybe somebody told him like, yo, she got that wop. So,
It don't matter. If she been whopping all over the place, I don't want it.
But look at this. The thing is, when they
back to doing that
when
now,
they talking to the baddies, right? You just don't see it because they not celebrities.
So I got a question. How do you think celebrities be bagging other celebrities?
It probably social circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You invited to my party. Diddy here.
Remember that movie I was in? I was in it.
Exactly. It's all social circles. Hollywood is all social circles.
They probably act like they don't know who each other is. Like, oh, you did that? But they know. They all know who they are.
But I
You
don't.
get what I'm saying?
I didn't. It's crazy that you see that like other dudes are blasting like Lori Harvey. For
Yeah, I seen it a lot.
Because actually, I seen the reverse. I seen like females like, oh, she a hoe, blah blah blah. There's other girls. Some girls is like she the real MVP, and some other girls is like, oh my gosh, she gonna ruin Michael B. Jordan, blah blah blah. She a hoe. Don't do it, Michael B. Jordan.
First of all, Michael B. Jordan is a grown ass man.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
nigga 33.
And two, it's not guaranteed that she's.
I looked it up.
It's not guaranteed that she had sexual relations with all of them.
And I was thinking
You
about
don't
that.
think
I
women
was
hit
thinking
it?
of,
She could be a
nah.
I didn't
virgin
say
for all we
none.
know.
Word.
Exactly. She could
So
be,
you saying Future,
That woman could
you
be a-
saying Future ain't
Yes.
hit that?
King of the
Nigga,
That's probably why you're not with her. No
if
more.
Future would have hit that,
She
she would have
wasn't
been
giving up to
pregnant.
WAP.
He has a track record.
That's a fact.
He has a
would have
track
been on his
record.
ninth.
You know,
He would have been on
I was
his
about to
ninth.
say, like, what if she's not having sex with any of them?
Future hit that.
That's
Listen.
probably why she keeps spouting
Yo.
because she ain't giving up to WAP. I see it as something wrong with her. I think she's a very attractive woman, and for nobody to hold her down, I think something wrong with her.
You
What if
see?
she
You see
doesn't-
that?
You cried, didn't you?
You see that?
Yeah.
What?
cried,
But they
huh?
wouldn't say that if it was a dude. We don't
Yeah,
say that
that's
about
true.
men.
That's true.
You saw her
When
with Michael
men's
B. Jordan.
relationships don't work, we don't say that there's something wrong with the dude.
We always say something wrong
We
with the
always
female.
say it's something wrong with the female.
Scenario.
You don't think I'm right?
No, I'm not understanding.
So
that.
like let's say right.
You saying that women are saying
I'm
that?
saying the social norm when it comes to genders and in what you just said. The fact that you said that something has to be wrong with her because she's jumping from relationship to relationship, niggas is doing the same thing. Niggas got 8 baby mamas, but we rarely ever say like something's wrong with this nigga.
I mean,
Like,
if you had 8 baby mamas, I might.
because
be
we
like,
know something wrong with that.
but it's not vocalized, you know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, Drew. I
It's
think
a
there
norm.
definitely is a double standard. Like, yo,
Yeah.
like we only know about like 4 or 5 dudes that she messed with. You know, but
That we
like,
know of.
Yeah, that we know of. We don't even know what their relationship was like or anything like that. So
Exactly.
like, why is it a big deal? She want to go live her life. She's young as fuck. Like, who
She's
cares?
young.
Like,
She's beautiful.
Like if it was a nigga that age, like we'd be like, yo, live your life, do your thing. You single. Like
That's a fact.
Like, what's the difference between Lori and what if it was Michael B. Jordan? Everybody be like, yo, Michael B. Jordan bagged the baddie. Look at that.
He just out here slaying bitches, right?
Yeah, like exactly. So you out here just slaying bitches, right?
Oh, you got that too. Oh, you got that one too.
See you.
Well, did we look at Rihanna the same way? Because Rihanna she was dating and all
Isn't
that.
she with somebody
who
now?
is
She's
she
with.
dating?
She with A$AP
She with
Rocky.
A$AP,
Yeah,
I think.
but before she was
But
with
Rihanna's a different breed. Like you don't. She's like that goat tier. Like you know what I'm saying. You could think about it.
But I don't feel like she dated. I don't think she dated like the magnitude of Lori did. I feel like Rihanna.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! What happened?
Nah, Melody just gave us the list. She said Diddy, Justin Combs, Trey Songz, Future. Like, girls, slow down.
Damn, where she picked that up from Wikipedia?
Nah, you know girls be knowing.
Imagine that's on your
Listen.
Wikipedia, like who you dated.
Everybody in the chat, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think there's a double standard? Do y'all think it's right that people are saying anything about Lori, or do y'all even feel like people are saying anything
There's
about Lori?
definitely a double standard. But let me tell you something. This whole situation is out of my tax bracket.
I see what you did
Big
there.
facts.
Okay.
This whole situation
Yes.
is out of my tax bracket.
It's
I
out
see
of my-
it. It's wordplay. You a rapper.
You know we gotta talk about it.
Bars.
So
We
you
gotta talk
calling her a hoe?
Never.
Melody said, Drew, I wanted to like her, but it's too much for me.
What is
When
too
I skull,
much?
when I skull said, I
Wait,
ain't
wait,
saying
time out,
she
wait,
a-
wait, wait.
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
What is too
But she
much?
got home,
What is
though.
too much for you exactly?
I guess
Because unless y'all gonna link up and hang out sometime soon, is this not?
She got
too-
her own.
She's Steve Harvey.
she's
though.
a model.
But do she got her
She
own?
got
I
a. She
think
probably
so.
got a
She
trust.
probably
If
fund.
we gotta hear
Take her
all
own
the
money.
speeches that Steve Harvey giving, you think she don't hear them in the crib?
She making her own money.
Let me tell you. He'd be like, let me tell you something.
Yeah, she gotta have something.
What's her job?
She a model.
Instagram.
She a model.
She a model.
Instagram.
Insta-
That's a
She
job,
probably,
bro.
she probably even like the smallest thing she'll probably be doing is getting paid for appearances. Because she is still a celebrity.
Let me tell you
And
something.
you get a nice bag. Yo, I just need you to come to my club real quick.
Let me tell you something. Even if they paid me to care, I still wouldn't care. I don't care.
So if they pay you $1 million, you wouldn't care?
Well, I might care a little bit.
You stupid. Honestly, my opinion on it is that I don't see a problem with her doing her thing. She young,
Yeah,
dating
do your
around.
thing.
Do your
Do your
thing.
thing.
I don't
If
see
it's
her
not
as a
for you,
hoe or
it's
anything
not
like
for
that.
you.
Say that
And
one more
it's-
time, Austin.
bad.
You're damn right she
And
is.
another thing is, I don't see her really like.
Fire.
It's
I
really.
got a question for y'all.
It's
So
really.
if she was
It's
ugly,
hold on,
does
hold
it
on.
change?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what he said? What? I missed it.
I said if she was ugly and she was moving around like that, would it change?
We wouldn't even be talking about her right now.
That's another conversation
Facts.
though. That's crazy.
It's because she's gorgeous.
so y'all
that's
wouldn't
why.
be like, oh, how the fuck she do that?
I would still be like, yeah, she doing her thing.
Well, who this gremlin Michael B. Jordan with right now?
Why he with this ugly bitch?
Rah rah rah.
Some niggas don't know they worth. Some niggas don't know they worth.
Damn.
It's not like females right now.
I know.
Know your worth, King.
Not facts though.
They bringing
Wow.
my boy back for Black Panther. I heard though.
Who, Michael?
Yeah.
He
That's
died.
what I heard.
You think Lori
Yeah,
gonna
but
be
in
in
the
Black
comics?
Panther?
He was revived.
You
Oh,
stupid.
yeah, on that
I said you
shit.
think Lori gonna be in Black Panther now?
Shit. I wouldn't mind seeing her in Black
Facts.
Panther.
She might be an extra.
Shoot.
Let me just read a little bit of comments. and
Lori
we can
Happy,
move
we do
on.
not do that here.
Lily says, and y'all know how much Steve makes, stepdaughter or not, she good, so she ain't
Facts.
nobody gold digger. That's right, Lily. You stand up.
She
for
got her
these-
own
for
bag.
these chicks. She got in her own bag. Ariel Durant said, wait, no, I seen somebody else. Yeah, Ariel says, definitely a double standard. Technically, we are single. We are single till we married. Is that right, Kyrie?
What?
I'm just playing.
Wait, somebody said we single till we married.
She said, we single till we
Only
married.
on your taxes.
So
Facts.
may the best man win. May the best man
Only
win.
on your taxes.
That's a fact.
Melody said there's a double standard. However, as a woman, you have to be very careful. She's beautiful, but I think she should be mindful of how she's moving.
I think she knows what she
Melody,
doing.
what up, Melanie? She said she's,
Yo, what up, Melanie?
she was moving quietly. No one knew until the paparazzi caught them.
I was just about to mention that. She's not the one like really spread. I think Michael's maybe the first one she's actually like really like when she was with
Nah, she
Future.
was with Future.
When she was with Future, was she like sharing pictures on her profile? I don't know.
Future was.
Yeah, but
Yo,
was she?
I ain't gonna lie.
Was
Actually,
she?
no, you
Future
right.
was like, I
But
got
how
a
you wait?
gem.
Yeah, I think
And then he
Future
was like, something wrong with this diamond.
Stupid.
Future was a woman in that relationship. Future was a clingy girlfriend in that relationship.
So
'cause he-
right.
And she was with
posting
Meek,
pictures.
right?
He was.
No, Meek wanted her. It was
Oh.
it was a
He had a
joke
song, he
around.
said it
I
in
got
a
Lori
song.
Harvey
on
on
my
my
wish
wish list.
Yeah,
Nigga,
it
the
was a
wish ain't
joke
come
on-
true.
He
Not
shot
for
his
that
shot.
It might, Meek.
I mean,
Why you look like
I'm pretty sure Meek has had girls who look
Not
probably
like-
the same.
Well,
or
she
better
out the
than-
rapper
Ooh.
field now. She with Michael
You
B.
don't
Jordan.
think? Huh?
no?
You don't think Meek had girls that look better than Lori Harvey?
No.
What? He's a
Yeah,
superstar.
he had Nicki.
Nicki is beautiful.
She is.
But
She-
I'm saying,
She look
like,
better than Lori Harvey?
I'm saying.
Wrong.
Does she look better than Lori
Look,
Harvey?
I
Answer
love
the
Nicki
question. Answer the
Minaj. Nicki
question.
Minaj.
Answer the question. Thank
shout
you,
out
Austin.
Southside Jamaica Queen.
Facts.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
Queens.
Queens
Shout out
get the
Southside
money.
Jamaica Queens. Shout out Nicki Minaj. Does she look better than Lori Harvey?
Nicki got like 10
No.
years on her, don't she?
Nicki has a child. She's a grown
What
woman.
does the baby have to do with
talking
it?
about a child.
Oh,
She
God.
has a
It's different
child.
when you
She's
have a kid.
with child.
Lori Harvey has no children. She's just.
Oh, you hoping for that Nicki feature, aren't you?
That's what it is. But yo, damn.
All right, last couple comments. Melody said, honestly, I think all this attention is going to force them to stay together just to be rebellious. Isaiah says her getting out of the situation with Future without a baby was impressive. I'll give her that.
I know Future tried it.
Yo, Melody said hopefully Lori cheats or something. Nah, Melody, don't be
What?
doing that. Don't do that.
We don't subscribe to that
We
belief.
don't subscribe to that. Honestly, with these shits in Hollywood, man, you never.
Everybody
know. I ain't
probably be
surprised.
cheating.
They all. They
I'm
be
waiting
doing.
for somebody to tweet Future to be like, listen, this is what the situation was.
But yeah.
But they don't really, you know what's crazy? They don't really say anything bad or good. Like, I mean, as in like, when the thing is done, usually you hear like at least a little information about the relationship. You don't hear nothing.
They just do a post be like single life or some shit.
Yeah. Sound like they in high school and shit.
Right.
They
Word.
just take down all the posts.
That's
that they
impressive
have
too. You don't hear no dirt about the relationships. You just see her move on to next.
I think because
next.
they know that they have a lot of people who watch them closely, so they're very very like protective in what they share. Like and
Do you?
whatever, like,
But they
arguments
baby
and blah, blah.
mamas be like,
Yeah, that's,
Yo, that shit be
that's when it
blowing
get
minds,
real.
yo. The Instagram has become every time like a
Take your time.
celebrity gets like does something for somebody else, the baby moms come out of nowhere. He don't do this for my kid. He don't do that for my son or my daughter. I'm like, damn, like.
But I mean, if
Like,
it's
and then
if
it'd be
it's
like
true,
6 of them at I would want. I mean, it's true, but why you wait till that when
This
that
nigga
happens?
bought her a car. I don't got no car, and she pull up in a Bentley. Like,
You should have been.
I didn't get no new car.
this is 2018. we in 2021.
What is this? Like, she got
Time
a new
out.
crib.
Melody's a journalist. What? She said, as a journalist, I already knew about Michael and Lori. He spent Christmas with her and the Harvey family. Word.
Wait, whoa, hold
Uh,
on.
shout
Inside
out-
the scoop.
Shout out to our new inside correspondent.
You need to start giving us the insights and
Melody.
shit.
But let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
Y'all know how y'all was saying Future was treating her like he was treating like a very clingy girlfriend. Do you think he was vulnerable in that relationship?
Yo, I just wanted to say, I feel like Lori Harvey just like, I feel like
Alright,
some,
cool.
for some
I guess
reason
not.
she,
You won't answer my question.
because I had to say this something. So I feel like she just lets them down gently, like, your time has come. Okay, I'm gonna need you. It's over.
Well,
I feel
well,
like-
sorry.
They probably running from her, bro. I'm telling you.
Well,
Bro,
they
I don't
find
think
out
they
by
run
her
from
just like a picture of her with somebody else. Like you don't hear from her for like a week or two, and then there's a new picture of her with somebody else. That's how you find out.
Oh, that's why she wasn't answering the phone. Okay, all right, thanks.
She was like, "Listen, I usually I don't want to, I don't want to date because usually people get too clingy. Nah, I ain't gonna get too clingy. Nah, it's gonna be cool." Do you see that picture? You like, ah, Larry.
my spleen.
Speaking of spleens,
Wow.
Anywho,
Actually, I do feel like Kyrie's transition was kind of good.
Thank you, Bello.
Because you was talking about Hollywood celebrity and shit relationship, right? You said something about that.
Yeah.
You looked at me like I was
you messed
crazy.
up Drew's transition. He trying to connect the dots and
Nah,
stuff.
I mean, to an
Yeah.
extent, if you let Hollywood into your relationship, then that is being vulnerable. And our next topic for the show is vulnerability in a bunch of different aspects. But when it comes, we can start with relationships since we already here. What do y'all think about vulnerability in relationships?
Let's talk about what's being vulnerable first.
There we go.
Yeah, let's define.
I
The
think we
definition?
should. Yeah.
define.
up?
We can define it.
We can all give our own definitions.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
But I
Hey
just-
Siri,
I feel
what's
like-
the definition of vulnerability?
Your Siri don't work.
My Siri is really dumb.
Drew got an Android.
I don't.
That shit just
This
in the
nigga look
iPhone
mad
case.
disgusted. No, I
Yo,
don't.
y'all taking mad long. Just go on Google.
Why don't we
man.
ask the chat? What's the definition?
Everybody
of
in the
vulnerability?
chat, what's y'all definition of vulnerability? What do y'all feel like vulnerability is?
Vulnerability. The quality or state of being exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally.
I mean, you got a point.
Okay.
Well, I don't like that.
Attacked or harmed either physically or emotionally.
Nah, but there are other ones. It says
Liability of a partnership or two. Oh, you want to read?
go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I don't want to ruin your
There's
flow.
another definition is in need of special care, support, or protection because of age, disability, or risk of abuse or neglect. And another one is liable to higher penalties either by convention or through having one game toward a rubber.
I could have did that.
What?
The what?
That's what it said.
What?
What about condom?
What? Mac,
You want a rubber?
Trojan? NYC?
Trojan, man. Okay.
All right, let's read some. Melody said it's hard for me. What's that?
It said if collard greens could sing, they'd sound like Anthony Hamilton.
And I've been waiting on you to.
Melody said it's hard for me to be vulnerable. I have to really trust you. Rosemika says letting your guard down because you trust the person. Lucho Amor says vulnerability is the complete transparency.
Woke up this morning, found a letter that she wrote.
This nigga Shake is going crazy.
Vulnerability is the complete transparency of one's. Nigga, listen, let it pass. Let it out.
Let it out.
That's how your collard greens get looking.
All my collard greens got a fedora on.
Strong ass turkey bone.
Stupid. All right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Lucho Amor says,
Sorry.
vulnerability is the complete transparency of one's ego and hubris. Hubris. The
Wait, what is that?
The
That sounds like a
ability
bone
to
in your knee.
the ability to be completely honest and forthcoming with not only your significant other but with yourself.
I like that. Who wrote that?
I actually like that better than Siri shit.
Who wrote that?
Lucho Amor.
Who wrote that?
Lucho.
At least by today's
was fire.
standards.
Wait, what does hubris mean?
That's the
Sound like a spell.
that's the bone in your knee.
Ain't that a watch?
That's right underneath your meniscus.
Lucho more. I like that. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that was a good definition.
Melody said Shake is on 100.
Facts.
All right, so everybody in the chat room, let us know who you think is the most vulnerable person here,
Hubris is excessive pride or self-confidence.
Okay.
and
That's
who do
a
you think?
good word.
And who do you think is the most
I feel
private
smarter.
person here?
Can you speak louder?
Hubris. Complete
I can't speak loud if you're talking over me.
You're right, my bad.
All right. So everybody in the chat room, let us know who do you think is the most private and who you think is the most vulnerable here.
But yeah.
Okay.
So how do y'all feel about being vulnerable?
I have a struggle with being vulnerable.
Wait, so first we talking about within a relationship, right?
Oh, we're gonna touch. I thought we were just gonna talk about how we feel in general.
I don't know if we bounce all over the place, then
Okay, you're
because
right.
I feel like it's different around friends and family than
You're right.
it is with a relationship.
Especially with that discount, the friends and family discount.
Let's talk about relationships first. Don't step on me. We talking about vulnerability in relationships.
Yeah. Who
Go ahead,
wanna go
Shake. You was
first?
about to say something.
Yeah, I feel like and as far as relationship goes,
Take time.
that comfortable. Why do you have to touch me every show?
My bad.
I don't know what y'all got going on.
Wait a minute. Okay.
I just feel like in a relationship, that comfortability, that level has to be built up in order for you to be like vulnerable to your partner. You just have to feel comfortable. Cause like if you don't feel comfortable, it's like you're not really gonna open up, or you know what I'm saying, you're gonna tell half truths. Cause I've done it. Like if I'm not comfortable, I'm
What
not.
now?
Okay, I thought I was the only one that heard that. You nutted?
No,
That's what gets you going. That's what gets your rocks off, Shake. Vulnerability.
I said I've done it, not nutted. Vulnerability don't make me nuts.
Oh, but
Let me tell you how I feel.
you are vulnerable when you nut, though.
You are.
You are
Yeah.
vulnerable when you nut.
Yeah.
True.
Sex is actually the most open form of vulnerability. if you
Hey,
think
let me
about
tell
it.
you something.
I would
It's
agree.
emotional, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Well, yeah, true.
I mean,
All right,
yeah,
cyborg. What the fuck? You don't get emotional when you're not emotional. when you
Remember
have
that-
sex?
Nah, you don't have to. Not every sex. Not every
Remember,
sex.
these two like the room nice and quiet.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I want to
whoa.
hear the fan rattling when I have sex.
Be like,
I'm not
The
gonna lie.
AC going and
Because
shit.
you sometimes you gotta appreciate. You gotta. Y'all don't appreciate.
Do it again.
What you do?
he said that AC.
Yo.
You gotta appreciate the ambiance. Y'all don't appreciate the ambiance of the room.
The ambiance?
The ambiance
It's
of the
an
room.
ambiance.
You know, you got the fan on. It's like ink, ink, ink. And then,
No.
You'll be listening to people walking downstairs.
Yeah.
I like my shit lit and sweaty.
Alright, but
They gonna fucking a sauna.
You know, I've always wanted to try that.
You know what?
Wait.
I did.
You did?
No, I want to.
Oh.
I thought you said
like, damn, shorty, you wet. I'm like, you too.
I was gonna say, did you nut? I was.
All right, let's get back to vulnerability.
You wasn't vulnerable? Just let that out.
One Eye Skull said, I act like Goku during sex, just powering up.
I feel you on that, bro. All right, so
The people in the chat answered Gus's question, though. They said that Melody says that I think Mr. Class is the most vulnerable. Austin is probably the most private.
Wow.
Lee Jones said most private looks like the guy with the red do-rag.
They don't know.
That nigga face. That's just as private all
I'm
on it.
multitasking, y'all. That's why.
That nigga be like
Private
I'm
Woody.
doing this and this at the same time.
Shoot.
But I'm talking.
That's crazy.
Who is the most
I feel
private
like-
out of all of us?
Yeah, y'all answer that.
Gus.
That's a
Nigga,
fact.
no.
Yeah,
Gus.
I will go with Gus.
Gus.
I would go with Gus,
Don't say Austin, nigga.
Austin, me, Shake, Drew.
Yeah, I feel like you're the most private. Yeah, I really do.
You
Because within the time, I feel like I've a couple of like maybe 2 months ago, I probably would have said Austin, but Austin opened up a little bit to me. You know.
wow.
When did that? Let's talk about that.
kinda
When
did
did
shout
that
out
happen?
on
But you, there's still shit that I be finding out like just a slip of the tongue, and I be like, I never knew that.
Gus is very,
And then, but
very
the thing
close.
is, Kyrie's known you way longer than I have, and then I be like, I never knew that. Kyrie be like, really? I never knew that either. I be like, what the fuck? Yeah,
This nigga don't tell me shit. I gotta ask him. Yo, so I did this happen?
But you gotta ask Gus in detail. He
Yeah.
won't give you no extra information.
Yes. And he'll be like, yep, and he'd be like, where's
Oh,
the
y'all
follow
went
up?
out? He'd be like, yeah, we
Shit,
went
no,
out.
come on. No. He's more private than me.
No, you're more.
I
private.
didn't know he had an older brother. I was in high school with him. I didn't know he had an older brother until last year.
Why do I openly have to just say, hey, I have an older
I
brother?
mean, you should tell people that though.
Why?
You don't tell people how many siblings you got.
Just get you walk in the crib like, yo, who
Oh, what
that?
up, Gus? Hey, did you know I had an older brother?
Yeah, like yo, just so you know, I got older siblings. It's an
Yo,
introduction.
that is a weird. I mean, that's just kind of
We're not
interesting question.
We're not segueing there.
I'm not. Just,
Okay, I just want to let you know. 'Cause he's about to do something.
I'm just saying, like, when do you like? How does that come about when you just
We're
know?
gonna mute
about-
your mic, Gus.
Okay, all right.
It wasn't meant for you to speak.
Isaiah said men can be vulnerable, just act like Drake about it. That's pause. LOL. Just can't act like Drake about it.
I get lonely too.
But in relationships, though, like you were saying, it's about the comfort of the person, and I think I think we had a question and was like, does to enable to be vulnerable, enable to be, huh?
It says it.
What?
Nigga, you looking right at it
Follow
and
the
say,
cues,
huh?
man. You
I don't
look
know
like
which
Joe
line.
Biden
I'm
out
Use
so
here,
your
bro.
I'm so
glasses.
confused. So I'm just gonna say what's on my mind.
You sound like Joe Biden out here, bro. Just follow the shit.
I'm just gonna say that when it comes to being vulnerable, is time one of your major factors, or is it more of like a feeling, emotions, like comfort? Yeah, is it
based
time
on
or
time or
comfort?
comfort?
Yeah,
Or is it what?
Transactional. You knew.
transactional.
You do that.
It's like basically transactional is if my partner is being vulnerable, I'll be vulnerable.
Yeah.
That's
Nah.
a good
I mean,
That's a good definition.
I don't think that's not me.
I'll say I've like if my partner's being vulnerable, you know, I can give a little because she gave a little, but not too much.
Melody, ask a question,
keep it
Melody.
mysterious though. You got. I feel like. I mean, for me, I struggle with this. I struggled with this until I met my fiance. She was very more open.
Oh,
Relax, y'all.
She said the F word.
You love her?
Hello, B.
You love her?
But nah,
Y'all be kissing?
Shit, when you see her, your heart just be pumping.
but nah,
Y'all be doing sex?
You get
Y'all
But
You get butterflies.
She's way more vulnerable and like not with everybody, obviously, but like when we were dating and talking, she had no problem like letting her guard down and like being more vulnerable. That helped me because in relationships I was never the type of person to tell my business like that. Like for me, it was always like I'm gonna keep it mysterious. Like
You think that's a
I'm
Caribbean
gonna keep it
thing?
mysterious.
it could be because they're not like that. Our parents are not.
Yeah,
Vulnerable.
I think it might be a Caribbean
Every
thing.
They
time
got a poker
Kyrie
face.
exit, every time Kyrie
I
exit
know,
a room,
I know your family not.
They got the mean poker faces.
I know your family not vulnerable.
Nah.
And
nah.
Come back to me.
But yeah, so
Gus, you American. It's different. Go ahead.
It is different.
It is different.
It is.
Some more
are we
bull.
starting this?
Move
But
on.
yeah, so I just for me like with relationships, it's tough, but not anymore. I feel way more vulnerable now. Still,
So it was
still
really
some-
transactional.
yeah. I would say it was transactional, but then it's not
You do it
transactional
first.
anymore.
I think when you choose your wife, when you guys are married, it's kind of like
You gotta be.
That's really the person that you become
Yeah.
most vulnerable with,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you
Like,
have to.
in the darkest times, like when nobody gets to see you. You feel me? That you guys got each other. That's what like marriage is about. So
When do you feel the most vulnerable?
When I'm naked.
and
I
afraid.
mean,
No cap. If I'm taking a shit and the bathroom door is unlocked, I feel hell.
Yo,
I'm scared, yo. I'm like, yo, she opened the door. I'm
Nah.
like,
I
you
hate.
No cap.
You ever took a shit at work, forgot to lock the door?
Oh my
Yo,
God.
that is so
No, I lock
nerve-wracking.
that shit quick. She's like in there, click.
you gotta do that lean, that long shit.
You ever see?
Oh, niggas look through the crack.
You ever see the?
You ever had a nigga look through the crack while you taking a shit? I hate that. To see
You
if
ever
the
see
stall's
Pursuit
empty.
of Happiness? You gotta put your foot on the door.
I've done that.
Nah, I get OD vulnerable when my beef gets off.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Facts, bro. I be looking for
I'm
my
lying.
drawers ASAP.
All right, let me cover this up before the thing change. Before I do the thing, let me cover this
I don't
up.
do that. I let it out.
Nigga, I cover that shit up.
Nah,
Fuck me.
I ain't got no shame.
My shit go from Hulk to Bruce Banner real quick.
Yeah, nah.
But you know what's crazy? You can be vulnerable about different things. Everybody's have that, like, how I can be open about a certain portion of my life. Y'all be like, nah, I'll keep that in. But some shit that you be like open about, I'm like, nah, yeah, you
Give us an
wildin'.
example, girl.
Yeah,
So
please, 'cause
basically-
I'm actually trying to figure out what
So-
you're talking about because
so-
I've never seen you in that light.
What light?
The light you're explaining about.
All right, so basically how you can.
Just give me the light.
Pass the draw.
Alright, so I can just meet you.
It's just pass another bottle of Mo, okay?
Is that what he says? Oh my
that.
Damn, you learn
God.
something new every day, right?
Oh my. Pass out that bottle of Mo.
It's not like, Shaggy.
It wasn't me. Go ahead. See me with that girl next door.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro. My fault.
All right, so I can meet Kyrie, right? And he, I can meet Kyrie, and he divulged some information that I wouldn't on the first time I meet him. I would feel like, oh, like, so if he talks about his family or his relationships. All right, so you ever met somebody and they talk about their problems in their relationship? Like, y'all just met.
Yes. I actually went through that recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, you kind of, I don't know you that well yet.
Facts.
You kind of, but to them, it's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sharing with you what I'm comfortable with sharing. I'm not giving you other information.
Yeah.
I'm giving information that I'm comfortable with. But you wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But it could be the same way, like vice versa. You may talk about something that they feel like, if you talk about your family possibly and like what they're going through, you like, they can have the same face. Like, yo, I just met you. Why you telling me about that?
Yeah.
But I actually,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I actually respect people who are like very open. I mean, I know it's like I would probably be like, damn, they divulging a lot, but like I still respect that because like you really like you feel that comfortable that you really honestly at that point it makes me feel like you don't give a fuck what people think about you when you be that. Like think about it, like if I'm gonna tell you my personal business, I really don't care about your opinion if I just met you because like if I just met you, why would I tell you my personal life? Because I'm gonna be worried that you're gonna talk shit about me. Or you're gonna tell somebody else, but that
Some
person,
people been through some shit.
yes, maybe they just feel, maybe you just met them at the right time, or they're like, you know, they need somebody to vent to, and they just like, you know, telling you everything because they don't have anybody to talk to. So I just be like, yo, that's what's up. Like
That's
I
what I
also
was
feel
gonna
like I
say.
can appreciate that.
I was gonna say people use vulnerability to gain, basically to gain, whether it's like confidence from someone else or advice from someone else. Basically, they're opening up and hoping to receive something. I say this because this, like we're saying, strangers just telling us all their business. I was walking the dog, and this guy, good looks. This guy was like, he just like asked me about the dog and stuff. I'm talking, and then he just like starts going at it, telling me about like his job and like, and I'm just standing there like holy shit. This nigga's-
know you.
He told me he was locked up for 4 years, and I'm like, okay, you telling me a lot of shit.
Yeah, I was
And
I was locked up
At
for
the
4
end
years
of it, he
for
asked
stealing
me
dogs.
if I had some money,
I knew it.
and I was like, well, I don't really carry cash.
This was on the ad,
I'm just
wasn't
walking the dog. Yeah, I'm just walking the dog, but like I feel you, but I mean, I ain't got nothing for you right now. But he did all of that just to gain from it. So he was very vulnerable.
What if you put out the cash out? What you would have did?
Nah,
They do that
when
now.
I walk down, I don't take nothing with me. I just go.
No,
Smart man.
That's not the
You
question
don't
I
take
asked.
your ID with you?
No,
Damn. Okay.
Smart man.
nah, me and Pretzel gonna be out.
You stupid.
Pretzel gonna be out.
I beat him in a race.
Let me
Just
read.
saying.
You beat Pretzel?
You nigga.
Ain't nobody
Pretzel.
beat
You
me
ain't
in a
beating
race.
Pretzel in a race.
Yeah, she's a fucking puppy.
She beat your
I'm
ass.
dust you.
She's a puppy. What the fuck? Her legs is like this big.
So what?
Let me read some of these comments. All right, so Melody had a question for us. She said, when do y'all allow yourself to be vulnerable with your significant other? One Eye Skull said he's an open book with no filter. And she says she finds it very attractive when a man shows his vulnerable side. She loves it.
How soon though? Are you okay with him showing that on the first date?
On the first day,
I think it made
tearing up.
like, you so beautiful.
It don't have to. It don't necessarily have to be emotional, right? Right?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
some
yeah.
type of
Oh,
You
emotion,
asked
right?
us a
I thought
question.
you were telling
you're
us.
saying like you start crying, but it don't have to necessarily be
yeah.
that. But it could be more like telling you personal stories,
Yeah.
telling you about their family, telling you
Work about
yeah.
work.
Like that's opening up. Like how
Yeah.
much do you open up on the first date? Like how
Yo, y'all
vulnerable
never
are
seen
you?
that video where that dude is talking to his girl? He was like, I just want to let you know that I care about you. And then he just,
Oh,
she
yeah.
was like, you always fucking cry. He was like, I know.
I never
You never see that shit? If I find it, I'll send it to you. That shit is funny.
Leanna Wilson said that's not vulnerability, that's manipulation with the guy. He was trying to use his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a lot of people who.
I mean, in essence, though, you technically are.
I mean,
being
I felt he
vulnerable.
was genuine though.
Niggas do that shit
He was
every.
giving you his real
Yeah,
story,
that
but
was
he
his
wanted
spill.
money.
Yeah.
So.
They do that every morning on the
Yup.
train.
I get it every time.
Yeah.
Good
Right by the-
morning,
right by
good
the
morning,
BBQs.
ladies and gentlemen. I've been going through a hard time in my life. My wife just died. She in the hospital right now.
You sound just
Like what? All I ask is for a few dollars to get me through the day. Like,
Oh man,
my son is missing,
they
but
called
he's
me.
right here.
They called me a couple times. One time they got me. I was parked on Jamaica Avenue before I was going to the gym. I was in my car, and this guy with a female
Clean your windows, $5.
walks up to my car, knocks on my window, and gives me this whole story about how him and his
You
wife,
opened your window?
Oh yeah, him and his wife need to get to like Connecticut. They need to take a train somewhere. And I was like, okay, I heard the whole story out, and I said, all right. I gave him $10. And I roll my window up. He leaves. Literally, I think it was about a month later. Same dude, same story. He didn't recognize me, but I recognized him. And I was like, nah, bro, I don't have it.
You said how was Connecticut?
No, I didn't say anything. But funny
should've.
thing is, like a couple months later, my cousin calls me and tells me that I guess they had moved up. They like further up Parsons, you know, the hospital.
Yeah.
Just moved to a new
They
spot.
moved to a new spot and they got my cousin. But it was so funny that my cousin called me and said, yo, I just caught this guy 2 times in a row asking me, and he forgot he asked me already. And I described him. I was like, was he with a lady? He's like, yeah, it's the same person. Like they just have that same story that they feed him. But I'm sorry, back to
That was a
vulnerability.
scam artist right there.
I think
Gotta watch for
that
the panhandlers.
from my own history with vulnerability, usually the partner let me know like
Before you, well, I'm sorry. Before you finish, that just yeah, you're right.
Don't let him cut you off like that.
it's cool. He has something more important than what I have to say.
Nah, it's not important.
You
at all.
being mad
Like
passive
I'm just saying. Like, you ever seen the dudes that come on the train talk about they selling candy for a basketball team and they like 38?
Yeah, they got the Pringles.
Like,
the
nigga, what
Pringles
team
can
is
with
you
mad cash
playing
in it.
for?
I actually seen one of them actually giving money to a homeless person though.
Really?
Yeah, like he had a stack of money. It was in front of the McDonald's on Hillside, on Sufton and Hillside, and he had a cash wad of money. He was actually giving cash. So I guess
Like, I
believe him.
respect it if you selling candy, blah blah, just to for yourself. But you ain't gotta lie and see you on the back.
Wait,
Yeah,
what was
yeah,
that? What was that video in Brooklyn where that dude was trying to sell candy, and then he started yelling "suck my dick" because nobody wants to buy the candy? You never seen that video? Like he was like, "Yo, I'm trying to sell candy, da da da," and then he was like, "No, oh y'all motherfuckers suck my dick."
Oh, I seen. Yeah,
That's some real New York shit right there.
niggas be mad. You ever seen niggas that dance, bro? I was on the train. The niggas,
I seen them. I seen them fight on the E train before.
Yo, them the
nigga was
strongest niggas in
dancing.
New York.
the niggas was dancing right, and nobody gave him nothing. They was like, "Yo, y'all see y'all doing all." He was heated. I was on. It was near Times Square. He was like, this is hard work. It's hard to do this and but like damn,
Nobody came to your show.
Nigga, it's rush hour. What the fuck I want to see?
Yo, I understand what you're
I'm
saying,
just trying to
but
get home.
Facts.
we commuted home. We didn't ask to see a show, so you can't feel entitled
Nigga,
to
my
need
train
money.
been delayed for like 20 minutes. I don't
Exactly.
got time, bro.
You got
I wanna
niggas
go
killing
home.
themselves on the tracks and shit.
We
Facts.
clap. We amazed. It's
Yeah,
it's
yo,
cool.
that's what's
I'm
up.
sorry, that's bad.
But you
That's
can't.
not.
You can't
Yo,
get
fuck
mad.
the claps. Clap some cash, nigga.
Yo, Gus, go ahead, man. You had something to say.
Now
My
this
fault.
is why I'm private, because every time I try to open up, it's just I get cut.
Yo, we
cut
did
off.
have like 2 whole conversations,
Well,
and
you
Gus
was
was trying to talk.
All right, go ahead, Gus.
Nah, nigga, I don't talk on command.
All right,
Fuck
so
All right, so be quiet.
What I was trying to say was, all right, so usually in my previous relationship, it had to be brought to my attention that I wasn't opening up, and that's when I open up a little bit because I'm not noticing that I'm not sharing information. Usually, I'm the one listening and all that other stuff. That's what I'm used to doing. I'm used to listening to people's information. I ask questions and I'm interested about the person. But when people ask me, it's kind of like, So it's like every time to get things out of me, you have to,
Did you feel like your partner was vulnerable?
I think I'm gonna make a general statement first. I think people are comfortable with the information that they're sharing, right? Yeah. So because of that, it's like I know there was certain things that I didn't know.
You fucking with my brain right now.
All right, so basically,
it was a simple question.
Yeah. No, she was more vulnerable than me, of course.
She was more.
She was more vulnerable than me.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what frustrated her. Is like, nigga, you ain't giving me nothing.
But I hate that though.
So
I mean,
you
not
being
hate.
vulnerable is not transactional.
It was.
No, that's good.
Sometimes, like when it comes to friends, yes.
No. Stop lying.
But no.
Why you
You're
lying,
saying you.
bro?
You're saying you.
Like you dead ass lying on YouTube live right now. Come on, son. We right here.
And
Are we not friends?
But
Nah,
most
you gonna lie like
people
that?
when they open up to you, they kind of expect you to open up back.
It's
I
like,
don't get
your
that sense.
turn.
Yeah, it's kind of like a your turn type of thing.
See-
like I opened up to you, but you don't open up to me. Like what the fuck is this?
I don't like that.
I'm typically not the first to.
We know. You've been voted as private.
No, he's private.
No, we know that. You are too. You're right there.
You're right there.
And they definitely hate when it's like when they don't get the response they expected.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they'll open up, tell you everything, pour all their feelings out, and then you be like, damn.
Yo, that's a good.
And then it's
What do you want me to say? Like,
I was gonna say, like, how do you even like? What is your response when somebody's being like really vulnerable to you? Like, is there a right response?
Naturally, I try to, when somebody's divulging information, it sucks, but a lot of times when people pour their heart out, it's because they're at a weak point sometimes. And they kind of either they venting, and when somebody's venting to me, my mind already goes into how can I help this person. So when somebody maybe finish with their whole life story, I'm asking questions just to see if I can help the person. It never gets to like, oh, what about you? I'm like, no, I'm good. What about you? Let's go. Let's talk about you.
That's not actually a good thing to do sometimes, because not every time somebody, when they being vulnerable, they don't want you to help.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
Like,
nigga, your optimism is fucking with me. Get away from
let me be negative.
Word.
Let me drown in my sorrows.
back to my story.
Yes, I learned.
He died. I live. I just need you to listen.
I had to learn that, and my thing was like, if you trying to vent, let me know. Let me know you vented to me. I had to, at one point in my relationship, I was like, I had to ask, do you want my opinion or not?
I think for me, it's like the silence after I like, because I usually, when somebody's venting, I don't really say much. And then like, I always wait for, well, what do you think I should do? That's when I'll speak. If you don't say something to me, I'll be like, damn, that's crazy. Like, how you feeling? I'm like, I'll ask like little questions like that, but I'll just like, I'll be quiet. And sometimes I feel a little awkward because it's like really quiet after they vent, and I'm like.
Is it easier to be physically vulnerable?
Yes.
Is it more easy?
Yes, for me, it's more easy to be naked.
What do you mean by physically vulnerable?
Sex.
Some people don't like to be touched.
Me.
Some people like to give hugs. Me. So I feel like that's like some type of vulnerability.
When I was younger, I didn't like to nobody touch me. I mean, I'm just saying, like, no hugs, not even from my mom. Like,
yeah, some people like to greet and kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
I feel like that's you being kind of vulnerable, no? Right?
I think for me, it's harder to be physically vulnerable than mentally vulnerable. Cause like I don't like when people touch me. I actually like my 3 feet room. Sometimes when people too close, like, it took me this long to mention it. It's like
they said, you got to be 6 feet apart. He was like, yes.
Quarantine.
I was like, finally. shit. How do you motherfuckers coming
That
up to
nigga
me,
felt a
yo?
relief.
Don't you see the face I give you?
he said 3 feet was fine with him. He was like, double?
Nigga, I'm in heaven.
Yeah, look at all this space.
I can spread my arms.
all this new opportunity. Like,
Taking deep breaths and shit for no reason.
Yo, I can dead see Kyrie like grilling people because they too close to him on the line. You know those people that.
Yo, at my job, right? We had, you know how sometimes you periodically got to move your seat and shit like that. My boss, I had to move my seat, but I got switched to a different team. He's like, you know, you're kind of alone right now. Like, where do you want to sit? I was like, all the way over there. He was like, but there's nobody there. I was like, yeah, that's the point. He was like, you gonna be by yourself? I was like, yeah, I want to be by myself. He's like, okay. I'm like, yep.
Okay, weirdo.
I don't like people all up on me online either.
Yeah, that's
I was
just-
at the airport and I'm like, yo, why every time I take a little step, this person is on my. I literally turn around like, yo, like,
The airport's different. Though.
like,
bro, even in the store, fucking
Yeah.
going to Burlington, like people just be like, they fucking shopping cart or they bag is about to touch me. Like, why you so?
because
I did ask-
people
look at-
skip in New York.
People do scare.
They skip. They'll see you online. If there's a big enough gap, they will cut
That's
you.
like
I
the
think it's
buses in
also an
Queens.
impatient thing. It's an impatient thing.
Yeah, but
I
private.
believe.
Give me some fucking.
I think they're not considering space. They're just like, yo, I want to be next. Like, so it's like that. You know, let me get closer.
Literally,
It
one
look like
time
I'm
I had to
moving.
stand in the front. I was at Home Depot. I had to stand in front of my cart because the lady, she just kept coming closer. I'm like, yo.
You got a pitch for it.
So like, instead of standing there with my cart, I just went to the front of it,
Mm.
and that way she wasn't like on my back. I don't like when, bro. You ever got hit on your fucking Achilles
Oh, yeah.
with a shopping cart?
especially when it's already ashy.
Yeah, I remember time I hit my
shit
dad with the
painful,
cart
nigga.
before. He looked at me like he was trying to fight, and I was like, "What's up?" Like, no, it wasn't like that. But
That
still,
shit. That
Oh, let
shit
me read
hurt.
some of these comments. Lily says, I'm very curious. I want to know everything about the people around me, and I'm bad at communicating how I feel. So when you let me in, I feel comfortable letting them in. So that's transactional.
transactional.
Yeah. She's
You deposit
You right
some
there,
truth,
bro?
I'll deposit some
Right.
truth.
Isaiah said the problem men as a collective have with women is that when they actually are vulnerable and divulge certain information, it gets used against them.
Very true.
That is true. That is true.
Not in all aspects,
Yeah,
but I
was
get what
saying,
you're saying.
That's
I
a
get what
general
you're saying.
statement, but
That's-
I get it.
Like
that's-
he said, he was
That's
general.
why I'm very hesitant to be vulnerable because I don't like things.
Bitch
being
ass
used
nigga, you
against
forgot
me.
I heard you was crying at Finding Nemo, huh?
But I feel like it's all about the person you with. If you feel like that, like, cause like you like even if the slightest thing, if they react like that, like that should already tell you, like, all right.
But a lot of the times, it's not even done purposely. It's done subtle, and it's done like something could slip out to where they say something, and they didn't mean it like that, but they still are using what you told them or what they saw against you.
Nah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I feel
Why
like
you laughing?
against you.
Yeah.
like Drew. Like I'm private because sometimes it's because I don't want my information to be used against me. Other times it's like I feel like I don't want my information to be a burden to people. Like I don't I know that me telling you about something negative in my life is going to affect you, especially if you care for me. So I'd rather keep that in and handle it on my own. And that's another thing, like, because I'm getting vulnerable. But because like back when I was a child, I used to like deal with things on my own. Like when I needed someone, they wasn't there, so I had to, I had to figure it out on my own, and it just became, as I grew into the man I am today, it's just so hard to just be.
Where my tissues at?
You a pussy.
And this is why I can't get vulnerable, because this guy right here.
Hold up.
This nigga Drew toxic.
Lily says, if I'm not asked sometimes, I don't feel comfortable sharing too much. I'm used to being the person people share with. Don't always have stuff to share. Listen to understand, not to respond. Sometimes they want to be heard, not advised or counseled. Melody said, the crazy thing is, I'm that friend to the majority of friends and peers. I'm the one they call whenever they want to be vulnerable. There's a couple people in this chat.
Whenever you call me.
She said, think about it.
I'll be there.
People are used to being examined by doctors, but second guess going to therapy. It's easier to be physically exposed than to be emotionally exposed.
Yeah, you can knock down walls. Don't even.
say,
Don't
yes,
ignore
Kyrie,
that
it's a
shit,
general
yo.
statement.
You just gotta make sure sometimes, cause you know you be saying shit. Obviously, it's why you got into
Yo,
Facebook
Isaiah
jail.
needs to join the chat more.
What about being vulnerable
Facts.
around family?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, I should.
That's
say
where
it's
your
a tough
shit
one.
gets used against you the most.
Yes. And sometimes your parents be telling your business to people.
Oh,
That
on the
shit-
phone.
Yes.
Mad
Yo.
loud.
Yes.
Like,
God.
Yo,
Like,
I
just
don't
told
like
you
that.
10 minutes ago,
How
Mom.
my cousin
Listen.
in Haiti know this shit?
Right.
Yo,
Why my cousin just text me talking about, oh, you good? How you know?
Yo.
I used to tell my mom, do not say nothing. I'm telling you this. 5 minutes later, the whole family.
Your aunt, no. Me here say you break up with your girl, you know. It's all right. It's all right.
She was in Texas, yo, we going out to the club.
She
We
was-
might come up this weekend.
She was one wicked bitch. Yo, me cook you some food.
Some dumpling.
Stop acting like a bitch.
Nah, that's a fact though. But there's certain family members that I have that I can be super vulnerable with. Like I have certain cousins that I could talk to about anything. I had a cousin that I just spoke to the other night, and we had like a crazy, vulnerable, open conversation.
Oh, sorry. What qualities of a person or family member would make you divulge more or open up more and be more vulnerable?
Is it just because they family? Or can
No,
you do
it's
that
two
with-
things. Because I can't do it with all family. I can only do it with certain.
Right. Can
so
you do that
it's
with friends?
yeah.
Certain friends.
Certain friends, yeah.
Yeah,
Certain
what's
friends are
the
definitely-
principles?
So
What's
it's
the
two
principles?
qualities you have to have.
Qualities, yeah.
If you listen when I'm speaking and you're not like trying to figure my life out, I like that. Like if I'm talking to you, if I'm venting to you, it's more so because I want to be. I just want to. Yeah. If I really need advice, I ask for advice. Like, yo, what you think about this? And the second thing is if you opened up to me already. So for me, it is kind of transactional. Yeah.
Well, oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Everybody.
well, for me, we have to,
What's the question?
as far as my
Nigga,
friends,
you
as
asked
far as
it.
my friends, right?
Yeah.
No,
Friends,
that's
family in general. Like what qualities
family,
will make
just-
you vulnerable?
Well, be vulnerable or open up to them.
Yeah, same thing.
Whatever.
Bitch.
So when it comes to like my friends, we just have to like have that type of connection to where we, speak on that level. Like, cause
Trust?
yeah, that trust.
How does that?
That trust.
Okay.
So that trust does get built over time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you just hop out the window like, hey, I'm going through shit. Like, nah, no.
Yo, I just imagine nigga open up the window. Message.
Nah, but like, you know what I'm saying? With friends, it's like, I feel like it comes along easier. With family it's a little different. Cause I feel like if your family's not vulnerable like that, and you know how your family is, you're not gonna be quick to open up to them. But then, like what Bello's saying, like you do have your cousins who may relate to you a little bit more,
Yeah. Closer in age.
that you're willing to open up to.
Yeah.
So that's where that factor comes in when it comes to family. Like somebody, most likely somebody who's close in age, who understands what you're going through, is probably gonna hear what you hear, how you're feeling.
Yeah.
And when it comes to friends, once that trust level is there, and you know what I'm saying, y'all give each other sound advice, then that's when you're more comfortable with opening up with them.
Yeah.
Austin?
Okay.
I would definitely say trust is one thing. But a big thing for me is
Hey yo.
This nigga, big things are going.
Big things.
yeah, go.
Nah, I didn't have it.
You go,
Kyrie?
go.
Kyrie?
Nah, I actually think it was Gus' turn.
Gus won already.
Now I feel like if I feel like we share a similar story, similar background, if we relate on that level, then I feel like I'll be more vulnerable.
So
Transactional?
No. That's comfort, right? Oh no,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
It's kind of
It's
comfort
kind of comfort and transactional.
because I would initiate. I wouldn't wait for them to initiate. If I feel like we share a similar story, I wouldn't mind initiating.
But how do you know you share a stimulus check? How do you know? How do you know you share?
Speaking of.
how do you know you share a similar story unless they talk to you first?
Well, we do conversation. If I know you, blah blah. Like if we know each other.
Are you usually the first one to talk or not?
No,
Nigga, what kind of
All
question
right,
is
so
that?
you transactional, nigga. Fuck out of here. But I wanted to say this first.
Fuck out of here! Don't try to end my shit right there. Go ahead, Kyrie.
Nigga said it's transactional. Suck
didn't
my
wanna-
dick. Anyway,
What the fuck is you talking about?
pussy.
For me, I would.
Why this nigga whole voice change?
This nigga said, for me.
For me.
That single tear.
I don't know if you noticed.
That tear was about to drop.
I don't know if you noticed. Kyrie always changed his tone. He's like,
Nigga
so
said,
actually, as a matter of fact.
did you hear the breath? For me.
He getting
Yo,
deep
his
now.
voice cracked.
It was a little crack in it.
His voice cracked. His voice
for me.
trembled.
I ain't getting lonely.
He's stupid.
Girl.
All right, so for me, it's like I actually don't speak first. I actually like observe people, how they speak and what they speak about and their opinions on things. That lets me know how comfortable I can be around speaking or being vulnerable around you. Like for me, it's all about non-judgment. Like I can be myself and I can express how the story went or whatever I gotta tell you, and like the person's not looking to figure out like Drew, like not looking to figure out my life, but actually listening. And if they give sound advice, like as long as they're giving like sound advice and not trying to decipher my whole life and ask me 7,000 questions. I hate being questioned so much, so that will automatically turn me off.
You don't want nobody to be like, oh, well, this is your problem. Like, whoa.
Yeah, don't fucking tell me what my problem
Or
is.
when they immediately start talking about themselves.
Yeah, I just like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, well, I went through. It's not about you right now.
Can't stand that, bro.
And it changes too, because I feel like now, if I sensed judgment, I didn't really care. But now, if I sense judgment, I won't even like. If I feel like you're gonna judge me or say something that I'm never gonna say.
Get
nothing.
you tight.
I'm just not gonna say nothing.
I don't judge nobody.
He's judgmental.
Mental OD.
Yeah.
If the way like how I meet you and like how you go about saying things, it will determine how vulnerable I'm going to be with you in the long run. Like I literally know how to cut off that vulnerability with that person if I feel like our vibes are never going to be connected well. Like I'll just know like, all right, like I'm not going to say much. It's going to be like a very baseline friendship. But like with other people, if I feel like, yo, the conversation is good, like, we're very like to hear with some of the things, I can feel like I can be vulnerable with you and not feel like there's going to be backlash.
I was about to ask.
Ask.
You're
not asking
He
anything.
said, I was about to ask.
I'm about to ask. But
Hurry up and ask. I'm gonna read some comments.
so
I got a question for y'all all too.
I was gonna say, well, this all stemmed from the original question. The original question was, is there a level of vulnerability that's really uncomfortable and you try to avoid getting there? Like, you ever had a homie who was crying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just anybody who's crying or
Listen.
start talking with passion,
I'm
tears start
accepting,
coming
though.
out?
I wouldn't judge.
I wouldn't judge.
accepting.
It's not about judging. It's just, I'm talking about your personal level of comfort with somebody else's vulnerability or even your own, which is why I think, all right, if I speak for myself, because I don't get emotional, when somebody can get emotional, that could make me kind of like, sometimes it's like that, especially when I was younger. If you a man crying in front of me, I'm looking at you crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Like dependent, it's situational. But if you crying over a shorty, come on, you really love her that much? Come on, man.
God.
That's
Love
judgmental.
is.
I thought you
Nah,
said,
He is judgmental.
I thought you said you cried over a girl
I'm
before.
playing.
Well,
I'm
okay.
playing. I tried to cry. I tried. Like I felt the pain. I tried to cry,
All
but
right, my question is, I want y'all all to answer.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yes, sir.
How long do you think you could stay in a relationship when your partner is not being vulnerable? Like, if you just sensing it's not happening, like, how long, like, can you tolerate that? Or
What do
do
you
you
mean?
even care?
Is the physical there?
Yes, emotionally.
But emotionally,
The question is about emotionally vulnerable.
I feel like I couldn't stay in that situation too long because that shit builds up. And sooner or later, it's going to come out. So whether it comes out in anger or sadness, it's gonna come out. So if you're not able to speak to me and let me know what's going on or how you're feeling, it's kind of like a detriment to the relationship. It's not a good look.
I do.
What if they
Also
just
okay.
don't wanna? What if they just not good at expressing that part of themselves. Like if they're
Communication.
just not good at opening up, it doesn't mean that they don't feel things or they're not
But
they're not taking in emotions, but they just don't open up like how we would.
And
The real,
He
the
said
real.
he basically said he can't tolerate it for that long. You sound like you can tolerate
Yeah,
it
I
for
could.
a while.
I was just about to say it's all about patience.
What
How
about you, Gus,
patient
though?
are you?
Because you're the type that's not really vulnerable, Gus. So
Yes. we
how,
would agree.
if you have a partner and they like, hey, you need to start opening up, or I'm gonna leave you.
Bye,
Are you gonna open up?
bye, bitch.
Like the person wants to be with you. Y'all been in a relationship for 3 years. They still
All
not
right,
sensing.
that's a long time.
3 years is not a long time.
Let's say a year and a half.
A year and a half, bye. Fuck you.
All right.
It's
Okay.
just a year.
So let's.
Fuck.
What you mean it's just a year?
Fuck a year.
Yo, after a year, he starts to take you serious. So like, it's
The
time
year,
to-
the relationship begins at the year mark for this guy.
It ain't even two. It
66.
ain't even been 2 Christmases yet. Fuck. About it, nigga.
Damn, I never thought
That's
about
a
that.
lot of conversation of
We only
not
got
being
ourselves
vulnerable.
one fucking Valentine's Day gift. Like, come on.
You're right, especially if you didn't you started the year late. You didn't have Valentine's Day yet. But
Yeah. So if your partner is like, hey, I need you to be vulnerable at this point.
I'd be like, specifically, what do you want? What do you need? Or what are you asking for?
And they're like, tell me something.
And I'd be like, what do you want to know? It's all they say. The most important. They say pay attention to the questions you ask, because that's how you get the information.
Yeah.
If you're not asking questions, you're not gonna get the information.
But I,
but he's
but I
right,
hate
though.
that though, because it's like yo, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? No, just tell me anything.
Think of it like a job interview.
Yeah.
That's what they call job interview questions.
Like if that person was like, yo, I just want to know what makes you angry, and I'd just be like,
Well, the questions you asking me make me
this situation right now.
like, nah. But for me, I would be more patient because I know for myself I'm not as vulnerable. So I would actually ask questions in different ways. I'll be strategic about it and like. Why you laughing for?
Nigga gonna decipher you with a plan. Nigga like at a Rubik's cube. Nigga, all right, so I'm gonna go to this question. I'm gonna go to that one.
The next one. All right, this is the next one.
Roadblock. It's a wall right there. Be make a left.
I went right when I should have went.
Do you like ranch or blue cheese? All right.
You know what the funny thing is? When you meet somebody that's just as private as you, y'all both just like.
That's that quiet sex shit. That's that quiet sex shit. That's the two people who have a quiet sex.
She too private to even make a sound. That's
Facts.
funny. She like,
I don't want to let him know what I'm thinking right now.
he can't know he that good.
This feels decent.
He was alright.
So any last chat responses?
Yeah. Isaiah
the
says,
day.
I'm still learning how to be more considerate or thoughtful about people's vulnerabilities because I have a bad habit of I think it's not serious or find it funny. I
Yep.
have a dark sense of humor.
It sounds just like you, Zay.
I can agree
He
with
said
him
he
with
has a
certain
nonchalant response. Isaiah said everybody is judgmental. We just don't voice all of our judgments. Melody says Gus and Austin are savages.
classy, ratchet.
Because I think what y'all was saying about being vulnerable or some shit.
Get a whole shoulder
I
on
remember.
Thank
I do think that
Wait,
that
why?
people,
Why are we savages?
people show their vulnerabilities in different ways. So just because someone just because you want someone to tell you how they feel doesn't mean that's how they show it. For example, I remember I used to date someone and her way of being vulnerable was allowing me to do things for her. Cause she was so like, I never let a nigga do anything for me. And her way of being vulnerable, but that's her way of opening up. It's okay, I'll let you do this for me. And that meant everything to her. So it just depends on who you with and what type of vulnerable. Some people like to
that
be
is
verbal
true.
with it, you know?
That's true.
Like one of my son, like my non-verbal vulnerability, whatever, is like that too. I'm gonna let you buy
Someone
me something.
doing something?
Yeah, I'll let you buy me something to eat.
Service?
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
Sounds
Cause I'm
like
usually
love
cover my own thing. Like, yo, when I first met, he was like, "I'm gonna buy it for you." I was like, "Nah, nigga, I got it." Nigga said, "You don't want me to buy it?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
A whole standoff.
Yeah. For once I got to know you.
Yeah, you did do that shit a lot. Every time I'm like, I got you, be like, nah, I got it.
He does that shit all the fucking time.
Shut up.
Fuck you.
All right, Melody has a question. We gonna end it on this
Yes,
one. Melody
yes, let's
says.
end it on that one.
Melody says, question: has someone ever made you regret being vulnerable?
Yes.
What happened?
I'm not gonna divulge it, but I told somebody some personal information, and basically they started judging me off of what I told them, and like it was more like undercut comments. So like I told them what happened, and then like the next day they brought it up, but it was like something that like accidentally came up, and they made a comment referencing that, and I was like, oh fuck that, like I'll never tell that person anything ever again, and I meant it. Like I never, like it was, that's it.
Yeah.
Like for me, that's ultimate disrespect. Like why would you even bring that up in that type of manner? So
Yes, but it was a test. Like I spilled some information that wasn't even light, but because like it still got around, I was like, okay, bitch. You know, this is what
who was it?
I don't know. I forgot.
Too much
It's not a lot of people you talk to. So who was it?
Nah, it's probably in kindergarten or something like that. I told the shorty.
Turn this mic off.
Nah, but I forgot what I was
You told him I like yogurt.
I'll say yes, but it was to I had an ex who used to buy me. She was always trying to buy me shit, and I never let people. I really don't like I don't like the act of what is it?
Acts of service.
Acts of service. I don't like you buying me something and expecting me to be appreciated. Like I'll accept it, but I just don't like the transaction of that part of the transaction, part of the relationship.
Yeah, lots of parts.
What was I saying? Oh yeah,
Basically, don't feel like because you bought me stuff, you owe me.
exactly. But she kind of threw it in my face, and she brought up the fact that she bought me something or she bought me stuff, and that was like a complete turnoff, and I regretted it immediately. And it kind of ruined my future relationships because ever since then I was like, I just doubled down on the fact that I don't like receiving things from people.
I should have said.
Damn,
I
that
had a
scarred you
situation
for
like
life?
that.
Nah, I mean, I'm over it now. Like my girl now buys me stuff.
I had a
accept it.
situation like that where the person was like, I don't like when that same situation. I don't like when
You
something
can't be
was
stealing Drew's stories.
Nah.
bro.
All right, so let me clarify. It was a situation where it was like I don't like when things are thrown back at me.
Oh,
You don't
nobody
be catching it.
Except that ass.
Her? But it was like I don't like when things are thrown back at me. But she was doing that. Like she was contradicting her own
Throwing it back at you.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't mine, but no. You know what I'm saying?
Shake.
Yeah.
Thespian.
Yo, Shake be doing that shit. Shake, if I tell you something, I wouldn't be surprised if that shit comes out in a joke within the next half an hour or so.
Wow,
But the thing
He
is,
even put a time. He said 30 minutes. You can't even hold it for
but the
31
thing,
minutes. Nigga.
yeah,
You
because
gonna
it's
say
fresh on his
something.
head. But the thing is, I know he doesn't do it on. I know he's making jokes. Like he's like a comedian at heart. So it's in his head. Like if you tell him something, it's automatically like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a funny joke. That's just how he
He
is.
know it's true. You see his face? He know it's true.
Facts.
Yo, him, yeah.
That's
He's
not-
the reason why I can't be vulnerable.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is,
That's
nigga.
not true.
It's all Shake's fault.
Come on now. Come on now. I don't even.
Love Lavender, what up? You missed the whole show.
Facts. And you say you was gonna join, but you here now.
Ooh.
We appreciate you.
You stupid.
Go ahead, Shake.
I don't think I ever.
You never regretted being vulnerable?
I never. I feel like if I wasn't comfortable to tell you anything, then no.
Yeah.
I had to be there to be able to tell you something. That's
Yeah.
You know, Shake is very private. You think he's not
Nah,
private,
he is
but
private.
he's private. He don't tell you nothing either.
Yeah, I don't know shit about Shake.
Right, because he always talking. That's
Yeah,
why.
exactly. That's another thing. That's a code.
He talking, but he ain't saying nothing. Right? Right? He talking, but he ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Plenty of times I was like, Shake, what? That happened? What? What? That's crazy, Shake. Shoot.
I hate every single one of them.
Shake acting like Shake private as hell too. You don't know shit about Shake.
I'm thinking about it. That's why I say shit.
Shit, what's your social, nigga?
Austin,
Fuck out of here.
you ever regretted being vulnerable to somebody?
Yeah, of course.
See how non-vulnerable that is? Yeah.
We're waiting. Any more?
You want details?
We being vulnerable here.
Shit. What, y'all? Say transactional.
Don't say shit. You saw how they just buried me and I ain't said a word.
Love Lavender said, laugh my ass off. Me and Shake gonna keep it private. You heard?
Oh,
You heard?
Yo, don't be coming in
So
here
that
talking
dinner
spicy.
coming? That dinner, okay.
nigga, shut up.
Why you telling me to shut up?
You know why I'm telling you to shut up.
Yeah, I was fired.
just
You know, I only
dead
buy
ass told you to
socks.
He just defended Shake.
Nigga, don't change the subject.
Listen, man. Yeah.
Yo, he's good at that too. He's good at that
What?
too. He think he's slick trying to change shit. Like, nigga, we hear you. We hear
You
see
sitting
you.
here waiting like this. I don't care what's going on. He like, I'm waiting for an answer.
Isaiah said Shake can't help it. He's dark skinned.
Look at Crimson Chin. You ain't light. Nigga the fuck.
Like, what are you talking
You ain't
about?
light skin.
Yo, tell them to like and subscribe.
Oh,
Yeah, now we're at the end of
it's
the
that
show.
time of the show where y'all gotta like the video
Subscribe.
and subscribe for more.
Let him do his thing. Thanks.
So I need y'all to take the time just to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it if you can to people that you think would be interested in Yah Mans and them live. So I need y'all to take the time to do that right now. Like up the video. Please like up the video, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when Yah Mans and them live are going live.
Facts.
Yes, that's a fact. If you ain't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. Shout out Melanie, my cousin in here.
You're
You're
I don't know if she's still in here, but I just really peeped. Oh no, I think I read a comment from her earlier.
You did.
Yeah,
I
you did.
I did.
What happened?
But
All right, I think it's about that time.
get our name right. It's Bella.
Okay. Oh, you could have kept on. I was ready to go.
Is that how we closing up?
Gus, man.
Oh, sorry.
Close this shit strong. God.
We closing with a little bit of Amityville.
Amityville Horror. One night.
Let's go.
when you listen, I thought you were gonna play some Anthony Hamilton.
No, Shake is gonna.
Oh, okay.
Are you ready? You ready for me to
Let's
sing?
get it.
Wait, no, I thought you were about to end the show.
We are.
When
Lee
you hear,
Jones.
when you
What
hear,
up, Lee? Yo, Lee Jones. Are you Steven? I think that's Steven.
Lee Jones, are you Steven?
I'm putting your shit out there. Love Lavender said, Gus, we love you, but that beatbox was trash. Melody said, love you guys.
Ooh.
Bello needs a bust of
Love
freestyle.
Lavender.
Um,
You know, we can fight. It's cool.
make it fight.
We can fight. All right, we can fight. We can get popping.
Hey, Above Fit. What up, Above Fit in the
Whoa.
chat?
hey.
Oh. All right. So Shake's about to do his Anthony Hamilton. Think of your collard greens
Ready?
when you listening to this.
Should I make my own version of a song?
Nah, Shake. You know you can really sing. I want you to put your heart into this.
just
Yo,
make
you know
this
what?
like-
Be vulnerable.
Just make
Seriously.
this like
Be
a,
vulnerable right now.
just make this like a
vulnerable.
whole,
Shake like, what's that?
make this a strong.
Close your
minute.
eyes when you sing.
Make this a strong minute.
Ready?
Yeah.
Said
Thank you,
I
Melanie. She said, great show tonight,
Came
guys.
to your
Thank you.
mans and them live, and I subscribed. And they come on at 9. Subscribe. Woo. To your mans and them live.
Damn.
Live at 9
Thinking of that.
p.m. that is. Tune in and catch a vibe. And tell your friends, your family. Tell your friend that's close to me. Send in a text or a DM that your fam should join them. Your man's in them live. And said your man's in them live. Said your man's in them live. Said your man's in
Shit.
them
Somebody else
live.
coming in with it.
Yo, listen. I'ma pass it to
Gus came and fucked it up. But it's Okay.
You just finished watching your man's in them live. I'm your man's Gus the Third.
I'm your man's Bello.
I'm your man's Austin Felix.
I'm your man's Kyrie.
And I'm your man's Shakespeare.
And this is your
And
man.
from a random house in Southside Jamaica, Queens.
This is
Your man's in them live.
Man Shakespeare. Thanks for watching. Tune into your Mans in Them Live Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on YouTube. And catch your audio on Spotify and all your streaming platforms.
Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your man's in them. It's your man's in them. Ladies, you can pull up. We could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh. We could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your man's in them. It's your man's in them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your man's in them. It's your man's in them. Ladies, you can pull up. We could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh. We could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your man's in them. It's your man's in them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your man's in them. It's your man's in them. Ladies, you can pull up. We could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh. We could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your man's in them. It's your man's in them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you right. Come and listen. Y'all ain't messing with the starting five. Who you kidding? Yeah, it's your man's in them. It's your man's in them. Ladies, you can pull up. We could talk, give advice. Fellas, we could laugh. We could joke about life. Gut shake, Kyrie, Bella, Austin, get it right. Yeah, it's your man's in them. It's your man's in them. Come and kick it with the coolest young man you can sit in. Going through some shit will get you